All right, what's going on, everybody? So, did the maiden voyage on the Outlander a week and a half ago, or it was actually not a week and a half ago, it was a week ago this past Saturday. And before I go any further, if you hear that loud clicking, it's my right fucking ankle is popping for some reason. But anyway, so we did 42 miles on Saturday, and that was going around the property, pulling SD cards, putting new ones in, checking to see if there was any damage, because 3 days prior of us going up, we had one hell of a windstorm with sustained winds of 40 miles an hour and wind gusts up to 60. We had 6 trees come down, and one came across the trail that was kind of into the middle of the property and some thick shit, and we couldn't go out and around it. So we all had to go up and over, and I was kind of getting a little sketched out because I figured due to the length and the width difference in this Outlander Max compared to the Articats that we run, that I'd get high centered up on the skid plate and it would just sit there and be bouncing back and forth and have to push it off or winch out, whatever. And luckily, nothing like that happened. I just put the front tires up, gave it gas, popped her up over, and it was just nice forward momentum. Got onto the skid plate and just slid forward. Back tires caught the back edge of the tree and right up and over. So absolutely awesome. I feel that if I had tried attempting that with the factory plastic belly, I don't even want. I'm not even gonna call it a plastic skid plate because the shit's super thin. But if I did that, it would have definitely cracked it or got fucked up pretty good. So again, another reason why I invested into the aluminum skid plate. And then I did add the AR decals in the same red as the Can-Am red that you see here. It's kind of like that burnt orange, burnt red. Kind of wanted to break it up a little bit. I didn't want to go any other color kind of with the machine, just because it's got your little spots of the red on it. So kind of something a little cool and kind of badass if you ask me, whatever. So with that being said, to kind of get back into it, I did message Can-Am after I did the last video. I can't remember the exact time. It was from the last video to when we went riding a week ago. And I got back that they looked into it, thought that I had the wrong kit, the wrong part for the machine. But then looking at how I explained it, it is the right parts. And they had no idea what I was talking about for the polymer extension. And they would look into it when they got back from vacation because they're on vacation, but they just wanted to reply to me and good luck and enjoy my new Outlander. So it kind of had a condescending, cocky tone to it. And I'm like, well, I already did a video and posted it up on YouTube. I go, of the kit, the pros and cons of it. I'm like, but again, I go, it would be nice to know why you're offering a polymer extension on the A-arm skid plate rather than just have it cut out in aluminum. And actually link the video to Can-Am. They haven't seen it, haven't heard shit, and it's been quite some time now. So I know it's been over a week ago, and it was before we went riding. So either they're full of shit and they don't care, which is typical of big companies like this, or this dude literally has a month worth of vacation time that he's got to burn. I have no idea. So that is with the skid plates on the first voyage. Awesome. There's a stone. However, per the video, we were talking about the hitches for the receiver and how short Can-Am's receiver is. Now that I've got the Articat over here, you can see how long the receiver is that Articat offers. And yes, it's rusted. I gotta get her ground down and repainted to protect it a little bit. And you can see, I mean, it's built into the frame of the machine very well. And with Can-Am, it's literally just those two bolts that it bolts onto. But with the towing capacity and what it's rated for, I have no doubt that that's not going to be able to hold up to what I'm going to use it for. So after doing some pricing and the time and the labor and using the bandsaw, which by the way is sitting right there, and the wings, actually my wings from my turkey last year, and I still got the tail fan there. And if you zoom up, you can see it kind of looks like shit. Yeah, because the chipmunks got in and they ended up eating the shit off, the meat off from where the feathers all connected in. So that's pretty much shot unless I can get that to kind of somehow epoxy or glue together. But anyways, I did not want to move all that shit out of the way to go to Harbor Freight, buy a standard hitch, measure it up, cut it, grind it, paint it. It was just too much of a pain in the ass. I would have if I didn't see this. So we had to go up to the dealership that I got the skid plates from to pick up the little one's helmet because her helmet finally came in. And they had this in the showcase. I was like, oh, that looks just like what Can-Am is selling for the receivers for the 20 and 21 Outlander models, because the receiver's so short. I go, does that will that fit with a 21 Outlander Max XT? So he's like, yeah. He goes, it's aftermarket. He goes, but they make these for the Outlanders, and it is All Balls Racing. It's called the Easy Hitch, and their price right there, $39.95. Can-Am wants $81 for the same thing, and this is all that she is. That's all that comes in the box. Their stickers don't hold on the best, but extremely, extremely heavy duty. A little rusty on the inside. The welds, in my opinion, could be a little cleaner. It must have got made on a Friday, right before it was time to go home, on the inside anyway, but they figure, hey, who's going to be looking on that? And it comes standard with your 2-inch receiver, as well as it is reversible if you want to throw a 1 7/8" receiver on that end. But yeah, we'll try it out, see how she runs. And you got your pin, and that is kind of a really looking heavy duty cotter pin. So I would be maybe not mistaken saying that the pin and the cotter pin are a little bit more heavier duty than what you would normally run on your wheelers anyway. So I picked that up, and I'll do a video on that when it comes time with the property tow and start using that. Picked up today the oil change kit for the Altera because the oil needs to be changed, and then she will be good to go outside of getting the registration taken care of for this year. And that's about it. So that's pretty much everything, and that's all caught up. And if you haven't seen the video of me from last year covering the issue with the Altera when I blew the belt out, and I did talk about it last video, that's what she looks like. That is gnarly, and that's nasty. And the teeth that used to be there were all melted inside, up in the primary clutch and the clutch housing. Guy said that he has never seen a belt blown out that bad or melted that bad. And that's even from guys that bring their machines in that need new belts that literally are built for mudding. He's like, I can tell you don't mud this machine because you would have mud up in spots that you can't wash it from. But it is what it is. Like I said, you know, this 500, I have asked her for a lot as far as work and play, and it's at almost 2,000 miles, and that's the only thing really to go wrong, which was catastrophic. I needed a new secondary, and it went through 2 belts, but new secondary's on, new belt, and I have not had any issues with it since then, and it ran great after that last year and went all hunting season with no issues, and now welcoming the Outlander to the fleet. So with that being said, this goddamn video has been long enough, so I'm going to end it here, and I will catch you guys later. If you're going to be out this coming weekend riding, or for those that are in upstate New York, which there's not a lot of you that watch my videos that are from where I am, good luck and be safe in the turkey woods. It is our spring turkey season, and I'll catch you guys later.